This song here is really more of an art project than a song. I was talking during the break that there are some songs that I write in the comfort of my bedroom, and I never play them publicly until it comes time to record. And this is a similar song to that. Um, I was trying to write a theme song that would sum up all of Long Before the Wheel, all of the organic gestures across, and so I was kind of writing some lines. And then I always flip through my lyric book. I've written all my songs in two leather bound books. They smell of rich mahogany, but that's a separate story. Um, um, I, I flip through the books to remind me of old things that I've written. And sometimes when I don't have context for that thought yet, sometimes new life experiences will trigger that. And so I was reminded of when I released my Lander album. Um, I had the Rhetoric Tuesday album, which is my college band, and it was really catchy pop rock. It was a Counting Crows knockoff. It was just really enjoyable, uh, dance while crying type music, um, and it had a lot of traction. I'm really proud of where it went and the opportunities it provided me, um, and then I released the Lander album a couple years later, which was my first adventure into folk. And so it was a whole different feel. It was a lot artsier. It took a lot more of an attention span. And a fan emailed me saying um, that I needed to check myself. I needed to go back to the old music. They just didn't appreciate the new vibe, and I should consider reverting. And I was so proud of the artistic stride I had taken to make the Lander album that I was pretty offended, and I bit my tongue with a lot of the things I wanted to say, and I replied simply saying, "Hey, um, I hope you'll take this adventure with me because if we're not growing, we're staying the same, and so just like you, I'm entitled to change, and I hope you'll take this adventure with me and meet me on the other side." And so I was reminded of this conversation I had and these words that I said. And here I am trying to write a theme song for an organic album. And it only made sense to talk about human growth and the fact that if we're not growing, we're staying the same. It's because just by law, we're entitled to change. Um, and so I wrote this song. It's called We Grow. And the interesting thing about this is I never play this live. This is going to be a rare live performance of this because I play it miserably. It's really more of a recorded song that I hope you enjoy. But this song here was the entire there's 16 metaphors for growth that rhyme with the ooh structure. So here I was with all 30 metaphors for growth rhyming with ooh, and it was all about, and I'm talking physically, there were note cards on the floor and me in the crisscross applesauce position and sorting through all these cards and trying to pair groups of four so each verse gets four rhymes and la la la. So this is, like I said, it's more of an art project than it is a song. I heard you say that you wish I stayed an older version of me long before my change. But if we're not growing, we are staying the same, so I will welcome the change, stretch myself day to day, 'cause we're entitled to change. Oh, 'cause we grow like blown up balloons, like the flare at the end of a spoon, like one note becoming a tune, and like the city lights in the darkening blue. The change is gonna happen real slow, but not a day goes by we don't grow. If a seed can grow into a tree, and if that tree can grow leaves, I ask, how is that different than me? We both breathe and we come from the dirt, and that's where we will return when both of our seasons fade. Yeah, we're entitled to change. Oh, 'cause we grow like 1 into 2, like the 11th hour turning to noon. Then May slow fades into June, and you're grown up in your childhood room. The change is gonna happen real slow, but not a day goes by we don't growing, we're staying the same, so I will welcome the change and stretch myself day to day, 'cause we're entitled to change. We're entitled to change. Oh, 'cause we grow like a high tide caused by that moon, like a flower knowing spring's coming soon, like wings inside a cocoon, or anything else destined to bloom, like a faith in the things we know to be true, like the courage found in the wine and the booze. The change is gonna happen slow, but not a day goes by we don't grow. Not a day goes by we don't grow.